Hello everyone and welcome back to the Nerd Den here once again, and in today's video we are going to be looking at the Doctor Who finale for Season 2, because there's been some previews from Russell T Davies, not just for the finale but also for Episode 4 as well. So yeah, we're going to be diving into all that and just speculating about what all this news means, because yeah, I've got a nice little cup of coffee. Just be careful how I show it off and that so I don't drop it on my laptop. But yeah, I've got a nice coffee. We're going to be looking at all this Doctor Who stuff. The sun is shining outside, which I need to be careful. There we go. Make sure it's not disturbing the view too much. But yeah, we're going to be having a look at all this Doctor Who stuff, speculating, all that cool stuff. So yeah, let's get into the video. I absolutely cannot wait for the new season of Doctor Who. So if you are new around here, click that like button, support the channel, and subscribe with notifications on, because Doctor Who will be coming back very soon, and I cannot wait. So yeah, let's get into the video. Okay, so first article we're going to be looking at today from Games Radar. Doctor Who showrunner Russell T Davies reassures fans that this season's standalone Ruby Sunday episode does feature lots of the Doctor, unlike 73 Yards, as Start Shitagatwa calls it his favourite. So, very interesting. The Doctor Who team opened up about what to expect from Season 2's Ruby Sunday focused episode, Lucky Day. So, Doctor Who Season 2 is just around the corner now, bringing it with a new set of adventures through time and space as Shitagatwa's 15th Doctor returns. Just like with every season, audiences can expect a wild variety with these episodes, with everything from stories set 500,000 years from now into the future, with one revolving around the Interstellar Song Contest. So yeah, let's go. Right, so Radha Sethu reveals that she loves episode 2 as it's set in 1950s Miami, because a cartoon character is a bad guy, so that's really cool. Mr. Ringading, voiced by Alan Cummins. So Gatwa, though, has a different pick, choosing episode 4, which is officially titled Lucky Day. As the actor explains, he loves that this episode takes a departure from the rest of the season to focus on Ruby Sunday. The episode focuses on Ruby Sunday, and it's kind of separate from everything else that's happening in the story, so it feels like a standalone film. Now, fans have been raising an eyebrow, given that the last season featured 2 episodes that barely featured the Doctor in an episode season. So, yeah, Russell did say that you can still expect to see plenty of Gatwa's Doctor in the episode, saying to Games Radar, "We'll get to find out what happened to Ruby Sunday, who was left at home. That adventure brings us back to Earth to follow her life. But don't worry, there's lots of the Doctor in that episode, and it's a very clever piece of storytelling. There's a little glimpse of the Doctor and Ruby from a story that we have never seen before, and that there are ways of making him appear within the story as a living force kind of thing." Oh, very interesting. Now, for what you've clicked on the video for, Russell T Davies talks the Doctor and Belinda's shift in dynamic, Mrs. Flood answers, and the finale battle. So, new season, new companion. We all know that, and we're going to be finally getting answers about Mrs. Flood. So we're going to be shifting down. We've already seen loads about the dynamic, so let's go down to the main part of the interview that we want to see. Mrs. Flood remains a mystery. What can you preview about where we'll see her, and specifically that ominous Doctor's story ends in absolute terror? So those words, absolute terror, will literally come back. You do get answers. Sometimes you get a story for 10 years. I've got to say, Anita Dobson, I would love to spin her story out for 10 years. I've worked with her forever. But actually, I thought, she kind of revealed herself on the rooftop at the end of Series 1. Okay, that's very interesting. She stood there with a parasol with absolute evil intent talking into the camera. There's not much further to go. Once you've done that, you've kind of stepped on a path to a full revelation. And that is what you get. You'll absolutely get answers to everything, which is why I think it's surprising. Please stay offline, because someone out there has spotted all already like they do. But if you stay and watch it as a surprise, it's so much fun and so terrifying as well, and so glorious to what Anita Dobson let rip like that. It's enormous. It's enormous fun to come. I love her, and I love that woman. I love working with her. So yeah, very interesting. Are there any callbacks from anything from your first Doctor Who run? There are not really. Okay, so fair enough. But very interesting stuff. So let's go about the finale, which is another important part of the interview. Well, the whole point of Belinda's story is that she wants to get back to work at 7:38 a.m. on the 24th of May 2025, and you'll notice that episode 7 drops on the 24th of May 2025. So that day has many answers, but there's a whole episode to come after that. That's a surprise. It's like, how can everything end there? It's a full payoff. You will discover things about Belinda in the end that you didn't know were there. Actually, Belinda discovers things about Belinda she didn't know were there. So safe to say that she is on the Doctor's side, and it's an almighty battle. Some of the effects of the ending are on a vast scale. The sacrifices, oh my god, Belinda faces up to such a frightening sacrifice at some points. It's really lovely stuff. It's the cast, again, same thing I'm saying. It's pushing those actors, and they deliver in spades. I'm the luckiest man in the world. So that's a really interesting tease for the finale as well. So, wow. Really cool stuff, and honestly, I absolutely cannot wait for this finale, because it seems like there's going to be a lot going on, and I can't wait. So there we go. We have got our preview for not only the finale but also episode 4 as well. So the season 2 previews are continuing, and I absolutely cannot wait. But with all that being said, thank you so much for tuning into today's video. If you are new around here, please click that like button and subscribe for more nerdy content, and I'll see you all next time. Take care, love you all, and peace.